Hello, friends on YouTube. How are we all doing today? Hopefully, everyone's had a great week this week so far. Anyhow, I am coming out tonight with a video for things we're making Thursday. Now, this year, the way it's being ran is each month we're given a theme and we put our own spin on it as to the pattern we want to use, the type of material we're going to use depending on what we're making, and how we're going to go about making it. Now, this month, the theme is catered to crocheters. So, unfortunately, if you're a knitter or you do loom work or weaving and stuff, unless you know of a pattern that would fall in the category, I think it's mainly created for crocheters. But this month's theme is granny squares. Now, last week I did show you guys a blanket I've made in the past and sock bag yarn holder like that hung on my wrist kind of thing. And this week I was going to do the same idea, show you a couple different things I made. Due to back in February, I made two different granny square blankets. Exactly same, just I reversed the order the color was used. And then also from January through June, I did a mystery color make along and also did a granny blanket for it. So originally I wasn't going to make anything really for the Granny Square month because I have a lot of stuff in my stash that I could have easily showed you. Anyhow, for tomorrow's video, which I will be filming right after this one, I was in my stash of my one bin of what I kind of call my specialty yarn. It's yarn that occasionally I'll pull out and use it for a specific pattern, but it's not my go-to yarn because it's kind of fancy, unique, weird. I don't know how you'd want to describe it. I was looking for something particular for something I'm going to show you guys in the next video, and I'd come across this yarn. It is Bernette Happy, and I believe it's like 85 grams or 86 grams of yarn. And here's the photo on the label. It says it's a size 6 yarn, and the color that this band was on is called Lily Pad. It does tell you no triangle, no iron, no circle with the X through it, and I don't know what that logo is. And I cannot make out the size of hooks or needles. Now, I would say, yeah, because of the style of yarn, yeah, it is a size 6, and let me find an end here. And the reason I would say, yeah, it's a 6 is due to the little bumpies. And it's through that through the whole yarn. Now, if you look at just the chain spun area between the two bumps, I would put it at a size 3, but because of the bumps, it's classified as a 6. Now, I had 3 colors in the lily pad, and then 3 in another color, which I do not have a label for it, so I cannot tell you the color of it. So I made the lily pad one first. It will be hard to see it, but it is a traditional granny square, and it's only a size 20-inch by 20-inch square. Very thick, very warm. I would use it more for, like, if you're going to get your baby used to lying on the floor or just to drape over top of them, like in their car seat or their buggy in the winter months, because it is thicker. But this is the blanket I came up with. I'll try and bring it all up so you can see it all. And it's just a traditional little granny square blanket. It's only 20-inch by 20-inch. But I like this lily color, and I hope I didn't move it too fast here. Let me just hold it there for you guys to see it. It's got like a green, a peach, and a pale blue. Now, always in my opinion, if the crocheting part or the knitting part is done, the item's done, even though I got ends to sew in. So I made that one, and like I said, it's thick. It is very thick, very squishy. The only other way I think I would use this yarn is if I was making like a hat and I wanted like the fur brim around it to make it kind of warm up against your face. It would make for like a fake fur kind of feel almost. Or if I was making like say a sweater and for the cuffs, especially by your hands, and it's going to be something you're going to wear in the colder months, I'd want it kind of the fur around the cup, as long, especially if it's kind of more snug. So I made that one, like I said, which is the green, and the blue and the peach. And then I pulled out also 3 skeins of this one. And now this one, for some reason, it feels like the same yarn. It looks like the same yarn, but it didn't feel quite as thick. Well, maybe. And I used a size 6.5 millimeter hook. I tried it originally with a 5. Didn't like it. Went to 5.5. Like, I'm not one for reading labels. I just kind of go what I feel should work with it. I even tried a 6. Wasn't quite happy with it, so I went to a 6.5. And then the second one I made, and again, like I said, the ends have to be sewn in, is this 2-tone blue and then a white. And the same thing, it's like 20 inches, but here's a look at the colors. And it turned out just as cute. Again, like I said, it would be definitely, like I said, one that you would use draped over, like laid on the floor for the baby to lay on. Probably what I would use these for is more for like a lay on the floor kind of blanket, especially if you don't have carpeting. This would work really well for under a baby. Again, you could use it in the bassinet, but it may be too warm. I would use it either on the floor for baby to lay on, or if they're in an infant car seat. Like when I had my younger son, when we bought his car seat, it was a 2-in-1 car seat stroller. So he just literally took the car seat out of the car and clicked it into the stroller till he was older, and then he wasn't in that car seat anymore. But I could put him in the stroller itself, and this would be good for draping just over top. Have still another blanket, light blanket underneath. And again, both of them I had about yay much left over, and it's already unfortunately put away. But I would either use the leftovers, like I said, for either a pom-pom on a hat. I don't know how well this would work up as a pom. It'd make for a really thick pom, I think. Or for cuffs on a sweater or on a hat. That I don't really know what I would use the yarn for. But that's what I made for things we're making Thursday this week. And again, more ends to sew in, which they'll get to it when I get to it kind of thing. So anyways, I'd love to see what everybody else is making. I checked out a bunch of videos earlier today, and you guys' work is awesome. Love it all. And keep up making fun, creative things. Like I said, there's so many things you can make in Granny Square style. Like, I've even seen pictures of like making shorts and pants and different style tops. Like, you can make all kinds of clothing, sweaters and stuff. So can't wait to see what everybody makes, and have a great evening. Like I said, I am going to come out with a second video right after this one. I forget this one uploaded, and I'm going to be doing an FO video next. So if you want to stick around and see what I made, it's just a couple small things, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye for now.